check. Yes, Irie, big up yourself. Prem Clark, large up, sweet chick, big up yourself. Christina, Lady TF, Melody Rays, IB in the chat, large up on the server, Suno. I'm going to wait for some people to come in, you see it? On the broadcast, they on YouTube, they on the Ragashanti page on Facebook, and it also they on Twitch. Alright? Because we're going to play some music later and go on with a bag of something over Twitch after the broadcast. So it's on 3 platforms, because we're good like that, no? Man. I'm going to wait for some people to come in, you see it? Check. Jennifer Bliss, large up. Big up all of the Ragashanti TV members, Tamita Brown, big up yourself, you know. Yeah, man, everything is everything. Melody Rays. Just to make some people come in and you don't know. In the meantime, I could go on to some location roll call. One of them, let me know. John G, big up. Lady K's Kitchen, highly blessed. Big up yourself, you know. Lady K's Kitchen, big up yourself. John G, large up. Large up yourself. Farmers, Queens, Tonnet, you bought a black over from me, now big up yourself. Jackie over there in the Miami Lakes, Florida, large up. Lisa, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, J. Lovely Camp, Plantation, Florida, my place. Jada Kiss in the Bronx, 20 Green, a Bronx, you say St. Albans, Queens, Melody Rays, hope this regularly. I be in the chat, Queens, we not see him, please. Lord, a red pea soup, my weakness. Lord, a red pea soup, you deal with one of my weakness, that you know. Susan Oceano in London, I'll be in London this Friday. East London. Latte party this Friday, Ragashanti there. Verona, big up yourself in a ramp up, one pop in the building, same way them for no down. Trisha, you put your address in. Trisha, you put your address in there. Trisha, you know easy, you know. Check. Ver, wagwan, you good? Audrey, UK in the house. Want me send me in London this weekend. Latte party this Friday. Ragashanti will be there. Rasheen Jones, which part of Florida you the talk up? Missy Bless down there in Jamaica. Big up yourself. DL big up yourself, you know, my brother. Southie for life. Edda Beckford. Real good as boy here. Foundation in a TamFam them for no doubt. Big up your good self, you know, your tan good self and all these things. Go on with yourself, so don't. Ed over there. Ed Mwangi. Over there in the continent of Africa. And away there again, Kenya, though. Now I'm Joseph Prescott, Long Island. I like Long Island, you know something. I live in Long Island. I like Long Island. I like the quiet, you know. You understand? Rasheen down there in Fort Myers, big up yourself. Government. Well, me know what that mean, you know. Big up yourself. People just want to remind you, you know, me still have the Bell's palsy, something my mouth, me a look twisty, you know, it's all good, though, eh? Government. Simone. When we walk on this, you know. I can go up on your profile, go look for you and see what's going on. Let me see what's going on. What? How you going with your selfie? me see what I go right there. Okay. Government, me dey on your Facebook page, you know. Me a fast. Yo, people, nobody get involved in that one here, you know. That one here bigger than one, you hear? Leave that one here alone. Wow, Govy, I saw you roll. Yo, people, I be a thing we're going on with today. Me have a good mix up for going on. Yeah, man, me still got on people Facebook page. Nah, man, but you don't know who name government, but Sham, you know, me see over the YouTube page, you don't know any government. Government have history, you know. We have history. Stephanie over there in Kilwanja in Switzerland, big of yourself, darling. I see you. But Sham, remember back in the day when we used to go up on people's Facebook page, all when them are hype, I would go up on them Facebook page and just check them out. And if them turn good, no. We give them ratings, but woe be unto them when them are going and would have gone with themselves and them thing pop down. We hand it to them. Charlene, big up yourself and I'm a see you. Ellie, me see you. Don't worry yourself, Ellie, me see you. Ellie man up in London this weekend, you know. Lati have a party this weekend and a Ragashanti at host in East London, you see it? Vibes. Alright, people, I have a mix up for going. I want to kick it up with a mix up here and then I have a look at video for play and we'll open the phone line. Whenever I walk up on them Facebook page and just check. Stop that. We at Mary Pinelli, we're going a long time, Mary Pinelli, long time. Candice Thomas, we say my mouth still look good. You want to sample, you know. Mika Hula, remember say you have a big crush, you know. Who are dead over here over Twitch, on the Twitch platform? Mr. Monday, Mr. Monday just want you, so. Mika Hula, what's about you? What's about you? You have the immediate something there, as them see them want you, don't take Mika Hula. When girl good, as they eloquently say in Jamaica. Marla Jenkins, big up yourself. Arlene Murray, Manchester, UK, I see you. Lorraine Francis, West Palm, in Florida. No man, Sham, it get a little bit better, but it's still lean. Over here, so still. They use this strong word, you know. They say paralyze, you know. Like paralyze is just such a. I don't know. I just think like the word paralyze is a bit of an overkill to describe this. I'm trying to think of a more, shall we say, accurate adjective to say if over here I am out dead, you know. Let me tell them I go to other doctor as many of you had advised me to do, because I'd gone to an urgent care doctor, and many of you said anyway, I followed suit just to be on the safe side, and I went and I did the CAT scan and all that stuff and whatever. Anyway, I'm fine. It's not a stroke. It wasn't a stroke. It's not a stroke. Again, for those of you who don't know. It's Bell's palsy. And it's like a temporary nerves. I was using the term muscle and the doctor saying, no, it's not really muscle, it's nerves. So if you stress out yourself too much, if you're doing too much, if you go too hard, if you not get your sleep, like I wasn't, and you go drive 20 hours, 10 hours up, 10 hours down to Canada and back and all this stuff. There are different ways. There are several ways that your body would, it can potentially impact your body. And, all kind of things. Some people have nervous breakdowns. Some people have all kind of things. But one of them is Bell's palsy, right? So according to the doctor, we underestimate our eye muscles and the interconnections of our eyes to the rest of the nerves in our face. So when I'm driving and you have to concentrate and you strain your eye, I strain the nerves. So it's a strain of the nerves, resulting in a kind of, I guess it's a kind of, when too much are gone, something has to give. So I'm told give myself a month when we should be seeing some sort of changes and things. But I hate it. So what I don't know. Inflammation covering the nerves. Right. Well, Sham, you know these things, you're in the medical field and oh no, I don't allow these things to get me down, Remember, it's all about your attitude, no care where you go through. It's all about your attitude. No care what reach in life, it's all about your attitude. You approach even the worst of the worst with the right attitude, and you're going to get something good out of it. Alright? Okay. How the mix-up going on now? So, let me take down this. I may have a video for play. But I want people to remember this is going to be, we're going till about 6 or after 6, and then after that we'll go over Twitch and we'll play some music. We have some nice music for you tonight and thing whatever. Just a little music and thing for jiggy up yourself and carry on. Again, it's twitch.tv. That is up right now. Actually, it's up right now, but however we're going to play some music and thing. So the man I work at one big company, name will remain unmentioned. And the company have these huge departments, right? These massive companies, them have like the sales department, the marketing department, and then them have all kind of department, HR, whatever. So the departments, they have these kind of team building stuff where them do them play games and compete with each other and all this stuff, all right? So one of them competition thing, when them go them competition, of course, staff meet staff. So this brethren, yard man, he meet this, have him woman do, him live with him wife, and thing, but them one department I compete with another department, well, at a neutral field, I could just put it so. And he meet this woman so they see him coming in, but he meet this woman and whatever. Lyrics start through and all these things and whatever, and ray. You don't know, look a whisper in her ears and all them something that digits pass and whatever, and ray, look a something. You see. Anyway, cut long story short, them get in and I juggle, you see, and I do them thing. Start do the look do them start do the look hookings and all them something there, and it nice, good like that, and it look like him can throw down to, so things are going and whatever. But all the time when them do them thing, them go hotel. Because she know what's up in terms of where him live with whatever, and she have a little situation to she never tell him about. But that situation is inconsequential. But the important thing to know here is that him don't know where she live. But it's all in a borough here in New York. But him don't know where she live, you know. But them link still, you know. But she knows him live with him wife and thing and whatever. And she know why she involved with him. Him know why him involved with her. And them a do them thing and and them a enjoy one another. Him now have a brethren now. Oh, a brethren a female woman too. Them not married, but him live with female woman. So now, him brethren now want go on one mission too. But that's something different from female thing, you know. So my mind, him live with female wife. Go brought the cardinal rule, start do so with somebody I'm workplace. But him don't know where she live. So, and him brethren now differently now. Meet somebody and him want to go somewhere. So the brethren said to him, lend me a car. Because me don't want to drive my car, go over there, so go look for that woman here. And whatever kind. Brethren a female woman too, you know. So, you know, bro code and all these things and whatever, the general say, yeah man, take my car, man. So the brethren taking car and go up on the mission. When he go up on the mission, the brethren go up on the mission. That's a different place now from a female born woman there, you know. The brethren, of course, park him car over where that woman there, where him a go to. I hope you not follow me, you know. So remember, you know, the brethren that drive female car. One of the brethren, I want me to tell it good because sometimes I go around and come around and I'm ready, man. Let me bring down this. Let me stop this or whatever. So now, one of him wife friend who know him car, go see him car, over where him brethren have him car, with the bonner, with the brethren bonner woman, if you follow me so far, and see the car over there, so. I'm gonna call him wife now. And like should I say, where Raga there? And she said, oh, I'm the son. She said, eh, you sure? And she said, yeah man, so. Call him and ask him when there. The wife called, yeah, where you there? Wait. Him say him there where him supposed to there. Which is not where him car is. Because remember him bridging have him car. Because him bridging go look for the bridging bonner woman. And then now, the wife come up and say, okay, all right then. Because the wife use her head, you know, and make him go confirm, say him there where him say him there. But him really there for true, you know. But I let him bridging the car. All right. The wife now tell her friends, video the car. You see that phone something there? Video the car, make me see, because the friend video the car and send it to the wife, and the wife sees a really theme car over there for sure. And this now, the wife said to the friend, boy, something wrong here, so you know. And the friend said, whoa, she said, but me have a track up on him phone. And him there where him said, the wife have a track up on her husband phone, you know. But it look like the wife have a tracker like in a secret, I just fear her thing. But true, she talk to the friend now. And so she tell the friend, say, nah, but me check your tracker. And him there when him say him for there. So me no know, even though I one borough, you know, it far. Well, a Queens. But which part of the car they far? Even though everything happening at the same borough. So the wife I said, nah man, him there where him say him there where him the man come here. But at some different time we are living on, you know, people, them phone thing and tracking and all them something, you know. Yo, I can't even manage all them something there, you know, so I tell them I can't deal with all them stress there, you know. Yeah, man, right, I know, yeah, that draw for all that woman and your sister, she phone savvy, I better you lower, yeah, man, because I be a prick, I go reach her, you see it. But anyway, so I saw the wife, now I tell the friend, say, nah, man, him there when him say, so the friend, I said, but the car over here, I said, yeah, I see the video. I really feel him car over there, but I don't know what. All right. The wife couldn't leave from where she there. So the wife draw a card for him now and say she'll send, if she can't send a friend for something. I don't know why she do that. I don't know what was the logic or what was the meds behind that, but for some reason, them come up with something reason for say, all right, me I gonna make you go over there like I go pick up something for him. I don't know if them wanted like empirical confirmation or they wanted something definitive or I don't know what it was, but they came up with something for the wife, send the friend, go over to him. When the friend go over there, you know, and she call him, the wife call him and say the friend outside. Him come out. And I go to the friend, so the friend say, but you really over here, so for true, what you care do over there, so? And say friend an idiot. So sometime, you know. So he might come out, you know. Remember, say I can't drop on him now, you know. And I don't, to be honest with you, I don't know what it was when them come up to send the friend over there for link with him for confirm. But when he might come out, she said, but you there as for true, you carry over so and so for true. So right away now, him go. But you said like, what, you know me care, what about? And the friend I said, well, since I don't have a problem, I can't tell you. I see your car, you know. That, you know, so she explain for herself now, you know. Yeah, I see your car, so and so and so and you know, I call and refer to the man wife. And I tell her, I see your car and sitting and whatever and boy, me did all make a suspicion boy you and whatever and all, and you see how I could have get, she don't get herself in a trouble, but she thinks she explain her way out or something, you know. And look how I could have got blame you wrongfully and whatever and and look how you there what you say you there and this and that and this. Oh. No, Sunday, I just do a thing, you know, I go London on Friday and I make sure I do something fun we do not today. Okay, so she start reel out now and think, then she got reel out now like a damn idiot too, you know. Cause remember saying, you know, the wife friend this now, you know. And the wife go make she know, say she have tracking device for her husband phone now, you know, cause him no know, you know, whatever, you know, right? And the wife go tell her, say, nah man, him there when him say him there. Because I have a tracking device on him phone. And unless him not, I must say that Mexico send her over there, you know. In case him not there with the phone there. I could all that, you know. No, see that it makes sense, you know. So the friend now go reel out and chat all apart the two. But in the friend mind, you know. I explain, I tell him, say, you're a good boy. And me did I calculate the thing wrong for you. And we managed to work it out, say, we did wrong in our calculations about where you're there and all these things because, one, you really there where you say you're there. And it's a good thing because, you know, when your wife tell me, say, you know, she have the tracking device for your thing. She put body that thing. I couldn't know say you really there. And I saw now in my ear now say him wife have tracking device for him phone. But remember him have a born woman too, you know. Remember him have a born woman too, you know. And things so him bend you know and thing and sitting and whatever and him go to him wife about it and I say, yo, you know, your friend tell me about say I've checked the device from my phone and thing and whatever and the wife initially had deny it and whatever and after everything come out, he must say, what you do that for and sitting and whatever and she say nothing, she just do it because she just want to show us so on. Cut long story short, the wife, female wife, according to her, I consider divorce him one at a time, and she did want to build up something upon him for use in a divorce, and whatever it was, them get past that, and them did good, and but in wanting to get something upon him, she did put tracking device on him phone for whatever reason, for use some ammunition in the divorce proceedings or whatever, but apparently they got past that. Whatever that problem was, and them did cool again. But she did just still leave the tracking device on him phone, according to her. So all of that will come out now and now him know. Remember, him did I give bone to, you know. But even though I give bone to the whole saga and all them something there, him just at a point now where he must say, boy, him don't even know what is what and all these things are going behind him back and divorce did a plan and you know and him don't know if him wife still him don't know because I remember say him go hotel you know with film born that woman. So now him don't know if him wife know since him wife been a track him phone, him don't know if the wife been a track him when him go hotel. And him tell her if he take off the tracking thing off him phone, him give her the phone, and she take it off. And now him not comfortable with the phone. Like, duh, of course you're not comfortable with the phone. Me not keep that the phone there for some a juggle. Keep what? You must be mad. New phone to the thing where she can't touch her or nothing or whatever. Of course the solution is not to give bun, but I'm just saying, you know, but again, you know, I don't know spectacular, you know. I don't know big. I'm just show you how things convoluted and the world where we live in right now and things can people just doing so much, you know. And you know, it's like things not simple, and you know, things used to be much simpler than they are now, you know. And you know, things used to, you know, this convergence between technology and life, you know, is just it's mitigating so much in relationships right now that, you know, sometimes it's just like you see them something there, there's just something like it's kind of entertaining when you hear the mix up or whatever, but for people who appreciate simplicity and whatever, you know, it's some of them things that will just a little bit too much. So again, man and him wife live, work a big telecommunications company. Them have these interdepartmental, you know, intramural sports thing and whatever. Meet somebody, get involved with her, Them a do them thing. She understand her thing. She not try to mash up theme thing and whatever. Them a have fun. And that's all good. Right? So them have a mutual understanding that works for them. And they're doing their thing. So, and then now theme brethren now who live with theme woman. If theme brethren have a bonner woman too, well, get a new bonner woman. Him want go bonner woman for whatever reason. Him no want drive theme car. Him ask him brethren for borrow him brethren car. And brethren say, yeah man, go through. Right? And him use him brethren car and go where the bonner woman there. While the man car park over there, so the man who him borrow the car from, wife, friend see Fim car over there, so know him car, call him wife and say, call him name, your husband car there, so the wife said, you sure? She say, yeah. And the wife say, oh, I'm call him and ask him where him there. The wife call the husband. The husband said, and she use her head. So, probably one of them, when you come home or whatever. But anyway, she confirmed. Well, him say, I just saw him there, where him say him supposed to there. The wife called back a friend and said, no, mama, call him and thing or whatever. The friend said, I lie him, I tell, come I look on him car, and there's no way him could have done this and him carried all the way over here, so one far place, even though it's in Queens. I don't know Queens big, New Yorkers especially, just know say them far. So the friend I said, I lie him, I tell, come I look on him car right now. And the friend had a Mixup, And then the friend said, I'm going to video it and send it to you, man. I video the car and send it to you. And the friend circle the car and video the whole thing and license plate and whatever and thing like that. Send it to the wife. The wife say, yeah, a Fim car this for true. A Fim car this. And thing. But, me really not think him did do, because me have a tracking device on him phone. And the tracking same day with him same day. She now go reveal now, so she have tracking device on him phone. Something come up between them and the wife, I guess, to be sure, them want to see in person, them come up with this thing, for him go over where, for the friend go over where the husband there. And them arrange them little things, but under some guys that she's going to pick up something from the husband. The friend go over there, and the friend is a friggin' idiot. As soon as the man come on, the first thing fly out of the friend mouth. But you're there for true, so why life funny and look there, you're there for true, you can't really the worst part me see it, but you're there for true and look over there. I make all kind of suspicion about you and thing say you did really over, so I go on with something and thing and whatever, to which the man was like, what are you talking about? And I saw the friend now, still a friggin' idiot. I mean, I defend nobody, just I say, you have friend, you have loyalty, you have your girl code and your guy code, and of course you're supposed to have the wife back. And the wife go squeeze off a little information to her now and go say, yeah man, nah man, him there with him saying the man because I have a tracking device. But that don't know if she can fly her ass mouth in front of the wife husband. But anyway, but again, from her standpoint, it was like, whew, thought we had a problem here, but we don't, So for her, it was like, okay, I can just liberalize everything I know. I can just be free with everything I know and just tell you. Because no harm, no foul. We can just, because of the wife, because your wife, so she have the tracking device with up on your phone and things. She look on it and confirm, so you really did not tell the truth. Yeah, but you just revealed, say, the wife have a tracking device on him phone. And when him hear that now and thing, him go sabam now and go all amends with him wife. And somehow in that amends there, it was revealed that them they go through a thing at one point and the wife did a contemplate divorce. And in considering the divorce, she had at some point decided to amass some sort of evidence to supplement the filing of the divorce and to give herself some sort of leverage. But according to her, she had gotten over that and gotten past that, and it wasn't an issue anymore. With the implication being that it's not like she was monitoring the tracking device on his phone, and whether that is true or not. But anyway, because him a born too, I remember saying my film look about a girl at our workplace there, him now, him get me, Kind of say, him don't know if I can't share draw. Just because the friend come out with that, and if she give him that pill, they for him bill. Him no know if she just a give him that pill left him bill and clutch and if she still a consider something, you know. Cause him guilty, you know. He know what him knows him a go on something like that. And him know him hears a divorce did all a plan and him never even know said all them things that did a go on. And him know say him a bun. And if tracking device is up on him phone feasibly, the objective at the time was to see if he's engaging in any sort of extramarital shenanigans, you know. So he's in a very insecure position now and whatever, and you know, it as simple as it may sound, it's overwhelming for him because there's nothing, you know, there's nothing more stressful than knowing that something is afoot, something is going on, but you don't know what it is when the stakes are high. Again, it's a very stressful thing, you know, when you know say something is going on, something where you have substantial evidence to support that something is going on. You know, so all this time of day I never turn on the phone yet. That something is going on, but you don't know what it is. Yeah, that can be quite. Where the hell is the phone? Where's the phone app? What happened? Oh, I know what happened. Remember, we had a new one. Yeah. So, well, I saw it come to me because then it was like, you know. What am I for do? What you think, Raga? What you think? You think she up to? I don't know. Sometimes people ask me questions and I'm like, dude, I have no idea. You know? Is this thing opening? Oh, here we go. Oh, sorry. Give me a second, people. Let me. Oh God! Every time when you have to upgrade these things, them just make stuff more complicated than they need to be. What was this again? And just give me a second. Let me see if I get this. Oh boy. I just gotta sign this thing in. Okay. I don't understand. One second, people. Because I did this thing and it keeps. Sorry, people, I'm gonna upgrade the phone and it's just doing all these. Okay. Close that. This is it. Okay. All right. Just want to open the phone line. What is this? Give me a second here, people. Just open the phone line. Bear with me. Oh, you know what? While I'm opening the phone line, let me just this thing is taking me in circles. I don't get it. Just sign in and then it to send me back the app now. Well, I guess I'm in right now, okay? Alright, I'm gonna just run that video in the interest of time. Here we go, take this is it.
It's gonna get too cheap.
Okay, we just want to watch a video, people. It's an issue that has we have had to deal with this issue in multiple ways. But many of you probably saw it on my Instagram already. But I just want you all to check it out now, alright? There we go. Alright, pre this.
It's gonna get too cheap at the end.
Long feel.
No. Answer them about the ato.
No, it's freezing more.
And I just listen what they're saying, you know. Listen what they're saying.
I bought this.
Nothing.
Oh, yeah, we check them around for you. Them all like
Everybody give me some. You know, that even that's some way. Yeah.
Stir up the cream.
Soapy cream and mostly butter, my cream.
I think I have.
Okay, how was it?
Bombo, please.
How was it? Scrape off this side, that's it. Scrape out it, you can't put it back in.
No, put it in this hand.
Something like this, area.
Something like that.
Put it in this.
No, put it on the video.
Yeah, I know that should do.
See it there?
I'm not really clean now.
So you might you have to pull in it.
The video, man, is not the greatest, but just listen. And again, just to give you some context, I was gonna let you just watch it. But this man is going abroad. He's leaving Jamaica, and he might come up a foreign up here, and somebody give him something to carry up, and you're going to hear what happened that gave him reason to be a little bit suspicious. So I check now him because for say, cause him you go hear why, you know, he got suspicious. So him check the party them and him not really see nothing with the party. Him I check the cream them now, this cream and thing. But them give him, you know, them give him for carry come foreign for give somebody.
It's what?
I'm saying the night.
Yeah, that's supposed to turn up on that.
Some must not.
This is something area.
Something like this. I dream when I get some days I get a dream. Nobody can do me nothing.
We're back, we're the sounds. See that, bro.
Oi.
Yeah, I've got it.
How about that?
No, it's pack or something.
Okay. Okay.
Cut it now, cut it. Just cut it here, just cut out the
You have to clean out the thing out and
Yeah, man.
wash it out, yeah?
No, wash it, just cut it. Something go
cut it, man,
on.
just cut
Anything in there, you will see it.
Yeah.
My knife cut here.
No, cut you.
Well, that look like something I need about it there.
How about this?
That look like I got some jugs.
Jesus Christ.
No.
I hit.
No, it's there.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Okay, sir.
I hit, man.
Take off the whole top.
Remember my dream I get last night?
Not carry nothing.
Okay.
Not carry nothing.
Video.
Sit there.
Okay.
Sit there.
Okay.
You bring them, they come back for them.
Not carry nothing around.
Okay, sir.
Need a pot cheese.
A jug, that.
Look at it. No, they couldn't sleep back at the gym every day. 2 gym pants.
Oh,
Yeah, you return Christian, you know? You return Christian.
Remember, so we get up and tell her
Return Christian.
These are his phone.
Look here. See, the bag I tear up there too.
See, but I'll tear up. They're not going to protect
No, leave that. You remember the gym I get last night? Nobody told me nothing. No.
Jesus Christ.
No, man, don't be nothing. No, man, don't be Jeffrey.
The same thing like you do, brother.
Jeffrey, you see all them People sit there up to that here?
Yeah.
They sit before Mama tell everybody. No.
Yeah.
So
Script it
she
out,
man
script it
a
out,
sell
man.
go give she in Jamaica man sell this thing.
Yes, then I'm
What you do? We call him and give them back hour.
Yeah, of course.
There you have it. So, Boss, he said, nobody can do me nothing, right? That's his way of saying, that him have some gift, right? So him say him get a dream, him get a vision, and a vision says something about the things and what the people him give him for carry up for give. Him did forgive a woman. So a brother give him them the is a woman him did forgive, you know? And him say him get him dream or him vision or whatever, and you know, him say nobody can do me nothing because he say him get a dream or whatever, so whatever. Him a check and him check a party them and nothing ever in I party them, and the party them did alright, but when him go check the cream, you know, wanna see where I go. Now people, I'm not here for really judge nobody about who want do and whatever, but when it depend when you know, cause if you make up your mind, say you go do so, you know, a your thing, you know. So if you out in the street, I sell where you sell and people come up to you, that's one. It's another thing, do if you go look for an innocent person now, right? Hold on, the 1 second. You go look for an innocent person who obviously not juggle them way they seen, and you go set them up them way they and thing and whatever, you know. Somebody father, somebody son, somebody brother and thing and whatever who don't even know them road code there and whatever, and just because them nice and decent and thing, you know, you go just target them way there, and clearly is because you and them have a relationship where them trust you. Because remember, and anybody can walk up to anybody and go ask them for do something like that, you know. If any stranger come up to you and thing and go say, yeah, them are asking you for do that. You know, not do it. I mean, nobody not do it. You know, but when I know you're from Adams and you whatever, even though I've heard of instances where people even do it at airport. Yeah, people come up to people at airport and give them things to carry up and them carry up and thing and whatever. But in general, you know, do it. So it have to be somebody who you trust. Right? It has to be somebody who you trust. KC, big up yourself. Enough blessings and thanks. All right? So it have to be somebody who you trust. Right? And I know people or anything or whatever, but the man that we attack or whatever, you know, we know the road code. We know if no ever saw him, no man ain't them something there or whatever. And for you just, for somebody have that little callousness about them, that coldness about them, where them can, you know, when them can go to somebody who trust them, somebody who close to them, somebody who them who cool with them and whatever, because them know say other person there we do it, because somebody else now go do it, so them need somebody who trust them for them send up and whatever. And unfortunately, you know, most of them people who do them thing there, them kind of approach it from the standpoint like, it a go through, man. It a go through, you know. But them not do it though, you know. Then if you think blow up, them come up with some excuse, and this and that and whatever. But remember, you know, them a do it, you know. Them get you for do it and I make you for know, whatever. So, yo, again, people live them life and them do what them want to do. All me I say to you, know, remember, you know, it have to be somebody close to you for you to do something like that. So if you want to make sure say something like that and reach you, it appears to me that the best thing for you to know is just don't care up anything for anybody. No, I'm just saying that within reason, when we say people in the carp, when I look at fish for no mother and all them something, then that's all good. That's all good. So within reason, right? And I understand and I say, but what does I say in general? Again, I can't nothing for nobody here, man. You see a father way there. 2, don't keep in mind that even if you say you're not care of nothing for anybody, keep in mind that the people them who you do it for. I'm not care of nothing for anybody. Except if I so and so and so. Remember now, the people them who are gonna do that with you are the one them we are gonna make the exception for. Because they understand that you rate them so much that you would do it for them. So at them are gonna come to you with a story now and this and that to get you to carry it for them. Which redounds to a principle that I learned a hard lesson with that recently, but it's one I just want to reinforce, right? I remember what Zig Ziglar said, right? We'll be at every day to stay clean. So we do the same thing over and over and over just to stay clean. And such is the same thing with living with our principles. We have to be reminded of them. It's not that we just have the principles and them just dead. You know, life happens and they can be on the wane, W-A-N-E. Them can just fade out or, you know, they don't have any prominence in your mind or so. So getting these reminders, that's what you know, people who go to church, them already believe in God, you know, but them go to church, forget, you know, spiritual food, you know, whether it's you're a Christian or a Rasta, whatever the case may be. The idea is that you keep going to get that reinforcement. So that is exactly what I'm doing right now. So I remind you that not because you love somebody and rate somebody upon a certain level, it means to them rate you upon a level or two. Just be reminded of that. It's one of the things that many of us fall victim to. I have on several occasions. I mean, I learn and I grow, but you know, that's something that go. It's like, you know, you can't just be in the world by yourself. You know, so some degree of trust, you know, or some degree of dropping your guard, and some degree of you know, being comfortable with a certain amount of vulnerability with some people or whatever. It's part of the game of living, you know. But you still have to regulate that and monitor it as much as you can, and that requires a kind of vigilance. You know, you don't want to stress yourself out with it. Like every day, you just look over your shoulder. That's a generating and a sustaining of stress that you don't need. But at the same time, you don't want to get too casual and too at ease to the point where, you know, there are these daggers coming at you and you're not seeing them, you know. So to the extent that you can remain self-aware, you should. And in this instance, again, like Bob Marley said, the only people can hurt you are the people who you love, who you care about, you know. If you don't love somebody, you don't give a damn about them. Who cares what them say about you or whatever this or that or what them want to do? It doesn't matter. It's not going to impact you. It's not going to impact you. So the ones them who will hurt you are the ones them who you rate. But remember, be reminded, and everybody rate you the way you rate them. Because there is no way, right? Him and this person obviously have a relationship where the person could feel comfortable to approach him with that. So there's some element, some degree of closeness has to be there. Whatever the dynamics are that constitute the relationship, I don't know. I don't know that. Obviously, I don't know them. I don't know the person. But something there, with a relative, friend, whatever, from way back when or whatever, something exists between them that that allowed the other party, to say, could you bring this up for me and whatever, It's a big deal, taking up something for somebody while you're flying. We all know that, particularly, being Jamaicans, from the Caribbean and things like that. So just as much as possible, be aware and remember. Be careful of the mistake. Not because you rate somebody upon a certain level. It means that them rate you upon a level too, where they will ensure that they don't endanger you. That's serious, Man, I come up and get bite, and whatever, You don't know that goes. Feds. It is such a big deal here. Drugs is such a big deal here in America that not even the laws make sense. If you have a drug conviction, right, a trafficking drug conviction in the United States, you're barred from re-entering the country. But if you kill somebody, if you murder somebody or something, after 10 years, you're eligible for consideration to come back. I'm just telling you how the laws are here. And that may not make no sense, but me just assure you, say, if you get beaten with that and thing, dog, give me a supper. Right? So, obviously, this person must have some understanding of that, mate. Them not do it, them might get somebody else to do it and thing and whatever. I know some of them may not agree with me, I say, but me I say, have some people, them decide, so road, them go do them thing, and them do them thing, and them go out there and them take risks themselves. No. And them do them for watch them head back and all these things, yeah. That's one different something. Well, I'm not endorsing or debunking or condemning or anything. I'm just saying that's one different something. But that's something when you manipulate somebody and unwittingly have them in such a dangerous situation and thing where if they're caught, that's it for them life. That's it. It's over and whatever. That's cold, man. That's cold. I'm just saying. The number is 646-880-9161, 646-880-9161. Exactly, T. Montana. It's like the United States, for whatever reason, treat drug convictions and charges way worse than, like gun charges and so forth. 646-880-9161. Call him, boy. Anything you want to call him, boy. 646-880-9161. The WhatsApp number is 929-400-1249. 929-400-1249. 929-400-1249. That is the WhatsApp number. See? And do remember, say, when we're done here today, which is like after 6 hour and change from now, we're going to play some music over twitch.tv/Ragashanti. Twitch.tv/Ragashanti. The Twitch platform is up right now, so there are a bunch of people. There's about 28 people over there listening right now. Big up all of the Twitch people. Wednesday, Tasha BG, Rose Marks, T. Montana, the Blue Fame, and the whole works will soon over there, but we'll go over there to play some nice music. We have some jiggy music line up for we, for those I type of me. You're not gonna like it, it's gonna be fun. So when the broadcast is finished, I'm going to close it off. Right? So the YouTube, when I go close off, we can't play music on YouTube live. Then I'll cut it and shut down your channel. Neither can we do it on Facebook, so that I will cut off. So just make sure YouTube TV and people on the Ragashanti page over Facebook, when we finish here, just jump over to twitch.tv/Ragashanti. Twitch.tv, not twitch.com. Twitch.tv, and come over there, come listen to music and thing and hear a carry on and go out with a bag of something. No. a whole heap of this and that and right there, yeah? Where we can play the music live. So to make sure so on the forward. Oh, and Twitch people, I'm going to stop the broadcast and start it. So Twitch people over there, I'm going to start the broadcast, but I'm going to start right. I'm going to start it right back here so that we have two different broadcasts over there for this. You know, so you have the talk show part and the music part, all right? All right, so when I can call in now, drop the link over YouTube and Facebook. Yes, yeah, I should drop the Twitch link. I'll do that. Last free up was heavy. A bunch of you had wanted to call in regarding you know, unfortunately was some uncle and father doing with them daughter and all them something there. Several of you wrote, a bunch of you wrote to me and things and whatever. Of course, what you wrote will remain confidential, which usually is for anything you sent to me, but you know, particularly for these matters, these type of thing, you know, it's many of you asked a whole bunch of questions and thing, and can't go through all of them now. But I do notice that there was a common narrative in a bunch of the questions with you know, several of you ladies you were asking about the different ways in which sexual abuse can unconsciously impact your lives. So several of you were asking about if certain things that you were going through is related to, you know, certain things that happened to you before. And my broad response is this. First, be careful that you don't start fitting everything, you know, into that paradigm. There's a little thing with these things like, yeah, you never watch talk show yet or something or whatever, and to somebody present a problem, and then while they're there explaining the problem, you're seeing, you're convinced that you have instances of the same symptoms in your life, like you did go through this or this did happen to you or whatever, and this and that. I wonder if me know that too. I wonder if me suffer from that too. I wonder if me have that too. You have to be careful of that, because very often we don't. But just hearing it, there's just so much you can fit into it, and then you know, once you fit in it, you start thinking like, well, probably I have that ailment, when you don't. You know, it's quite likely that you don't. So be careful of that. Two, and this is a little controversial, so listen. They're quite a different things affect different people differently. I know that's sort of tautological and circular, but again, different things, different events affect different people differently. And based on that understanding, some of you women, you have gone through some terrible things, but you're okay now. So, you know, the first thing I want you to know is that be careful that you don't fit anything and think, say, you have gone through this or you suffer for this, so boom, so we'll move from this. So. No. Right? So, you know, necessarily means, say, so-and-so did happen to you. So now we're at a point now where, yes, it did happen to you. It did happen to you. Something terrible happened to you and whatever. But not because something terrible happened to you means that you're a basket case. No. No. As a trained therapist, I will tell you that it's virtually impossible to say something happened to you and it hasn't impacted you in some way. But the some way may not necessarily constitute traumatic consequences now that would that you could say some form of a disability in terms of your behavior, your outlook on the world, or your conduct and whatever. Again, that was I don't want to use a fancy term. Just bad things happen to people, and the people are okay right now. And it's okay to be okay. Right? So if you're okay, you're okay. Don't get caught up in that thing that some people do where because a bad thing happen and them okay, them want to, well, I shouldn't be okay because that really bad thing happened to me. So, and then them start search for ways to be okay and it become this self-fulfilling thing. I know it sounds harsh, but people all over have experienced terrible abuse, and just based on the way their lives evolved and whatever, they got over it and they're stronger now and they're in a better place now. If you're in a better place now, if you're in a good place now, if you are functional and you're living a fulfilling, happy life and things, despite some terrible things that happen to you, don't push yourself to find bad in your good. No. Enjoy your good. Big up yourself for your strength with however you dealt with this and get over it and things like that. And don't feel like, no, but I should be a victim in some way. If you're not a victim, you're not a victim. If your mind not working that way, your mind not working that way. Okay? And it was important that I preface what I'm about to say with those two things, because sometimes I'm talking to people and they're people, they're searching for problems, when they don't have any, when they don't have those problems and they're searching for them, so be careful of that, okay? That being said, with those two things, here are some ways in which sexual abuse impact people in the long term, and they don't. Sometimes people are not really cognizant. The first one, which is usually the most obvious, is trust. And I'm not getting into the nitty-gritty of them. I'm just kind of identifying them for you because that was, of the woman who wrote to me and contacted me, that was the one that people are asking about most. Carol, I'll big up yourself, yeah? Blessings. Trust. Obviously, it's whoever the abuser is and whatever the traits are that make them up, then people have a problem trusting them people. So if it's a man, women can have problem trusting men, but be reminded, a lot of you don't know, but there's same-sex forms of abuse, of, people unfortunately experience trauma as children. Also from, most of the time it's men doing it to girls, but there have been other instances, men doing it to boys, women doing it to girls, women doing it to boys. But most of the time, those time of abuse is men doing it to young girls. And then women just grow up just understandably is, them just not trust man. Because usually when those things happen, the man who does it is one who was supposed to be trusted. And for the last free up, unfortunately, it was about fathers doing it to their daughters, sexually abusing their daughters. And you heard that caller who gave that long, extensive, very, very insightful. She was very articulate and And I learned a lot from her, and I'm sure you all did too, about her ordeal with her stepfather and how manipulative he was and things like that. And how, the whole thing where she explained how people think that he's a model citizen, where the police saw him and said, this is a hardworking man and all this stuff and whatever. And she's like, if only you knew and whatever. Like stuff like that, make woman say, you can't trust man, understandably. Some people, the lack of trust is not only about sex. The lack of trust, if you don't trust somebody, you don't trust them. If they're deceiving, they're deceiving. So if they engage in a egregious and terrible and horrific betrayal and abuse in the context of sex, then people will extrapolate from that and just don't trust. Sometimes that confuses people in relationship because them not comfortable with man with money, them not comfortable with man if him say him I go do something and then him not do it and whatever and stuff like that. Would have nothing to do with sex. But it could be that connection, same way, like, just someone still, you can't trust them. So sometimes people in relationship, they have trust issues and it is connected to the sexual ordeal that they experience. But the trust issues that they're having in relationship is not necessarily about sex, but it's still trust issues. Another one that comes up a lot is it happened to you as a child, and then, you have some mothers in this instance, because this woman who did link me. Yes, Verona, you're right. I say it's only 100 people over the YouTube channel, and it's 226 over there. So like the life, please. Yeah, just click like. So if this thing happened to you as a child, right? And as a child you were helpless and you weren't able to defend yourself, and you're powerless and you didn't have the capacity, the wherewithal, the cognitive maturity and thing, because you're picnic. And then you had this predator who is just like sexually exploiting you and all this thing. Naturally, it's a natural thing for people reach a point where when them have for them picnic, them, they're like, them know what them did go through. So some people get overprotective. A few of you, you have your children, your daughters, and you're dating men, and now you have a situation where about 3 or 4 of you have a situation where, and all 4 of you, your situations are different. In fact, they're similar. There's a common thread, but each situation is different. But broadly speaking, you all realize that on some level, the need to respect your man, respect your, in case, 2 husband and 2 boyfriend, to respect and trust them. You realize the need to do that. But based on what you have gone through, you're also concerned that, the predators are usually the nice, sweet ones, and more you don't expect to do it. And you're all having difficulties balancing that, because you end up now sending a message to the man who, and let's say the man, there are men who would never do that. And to be accused of something as serious as that, that's a deal breaker for some man, And that's a tough situation to be in. That is a tough situation to be. Because you have man who really, really, I would like to think most men, really, really opposed to them something. They burn out them something. They burn out man on them something there, And if them there with somebody, if have if them woman and accuse them of that with them are, suspicious of them or is just hyper careful around them with that. You have to understand how a man can be offended with that, and at the same time, you have to understand how the mother can be like, well, you just never know. I don't trust anybody. I don't trust anybody with my daughter because when it happened to me, it was somebody who everybody trusts and thinks him did good like that and whatever, and him did do it to me. You can't, what am I getting at? To be honest with you, each situation is going to turn on its particular set of facts. So I'm not going to tell you not to continue to be careful with your children, particularly in a stepfather situation. In fact, I'll tell you to continue to do that. I'm not even going to tell you to explain to the man them want to do it, because there was a time when I used to say, yeah man, make a reason with him or whatever. And as I got older, and dealt with some counseling situation like that, I just had to come to, the understanding that a lot of men are not psychologically equipped to deal with that, And then for a woman to go and, share that with a man who him can't deal with the gravity and depth and the weight of something like that, emotionally, and also, and I don't mean to sound insulting of anybody, but also don't even have the intelligence to, because it requires a level of thinking and balancing, and selflessness, and not to put yourself in it, and so I don't do that anymore. Ideally that would be nice, that whoever you're there with can be, psychologically equipped, to hear about your deepest pain and your deepest abuse and be supportive and be understanding and can connect with you in a way where it increases your security with that person, knowing that if you and a person that have something, them now bring it up back. I'm coming to your caller. Them now.
Hello?
Oh, wait, one second. Them now go throw it back in your face or something like so or whatever. You have to, you have to be careful.
Yes, sir, Panko.
You have to be careful. You have to be careful.
I want to tell Pam. You're wicked.
All right.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, greetings.
Yeah, man, greetings.
Wagwan. Mark?
Wagwan.
Mark?
See you, man.
Hey,
Yeah, man.
Why you know when we want to hear from you? Wagwan.
Yeah, man, I'm here,
Seeing. What I go do?
So,
people, this is a caller from Jamaica. Just for listeners to know, it's a caller from Jamaica. Yes, go on.
So I must firstly said that I am starting my reply on a disadvantage, because for the most part the females are most always believed. So, I must put that out there.
Hold on. Make I just tell the people, this is Mark. This is the husband of Brittany, right? I remember Brittany had shared some things with us and things. So, so Mark, what he's referring to is what Brittany had shared with us. Okay, yeah, go on.
Yes. So, the first, the first thing I want to address is one of the issue where she said that I do not want her to work.
Right.
No, as far as I'm concerned, I make it, very clear to her that I do not stop her from working, but I don't believe in the 2-week thing. You work and come in every 2 weeks. So, that was one of the greater issue, because my wife, for the most part, she likes to be, she's like, because she was born in St. Andrew. It seemed like that's the only place that she thinks that she can get a job. So that is one of my greater concerns, one of my concern.
Hold on. Now, let us deal with that one at a time. But she had said that she was open to getting a job where you guys live or whatever, but it was unable to find any there in that area. And that the only thing, but she wanted to work, and that the only thing that something came up happened to be in the St. Andrew side. But she said that she was open to work in the area where I want to live. It's just that nothing come up there. So, but then when something come up in a St. Andrew, you didn't want her to go. I just want you to know that's what she had said. That's what she said.
Well, to be fair, and the truth is that, you see, there are times that people have a concept in their mind that, first of all, she likes to be where her sister is, and in her mind, she always wants something that she can be close to her. But as I said, the issue for me is that the truth is, my wife, for the most part, she's at home, not doing anything much, and she cannot always get up. There are many days I said, just get up and go so you can find, because if you sit down, nothing not really come in your way. So you have to get up and go look something. But for the most part, first of all, she often tell her that, we used to sell her on the road. For the first few years.
Hold on, people. When him say sell, when him say she used to sell on the road, where Jamaicans talking and we know we talk.
Right.
She used to sell food. She used to sell food. Oh, but okay. We just want to be clear with that one, Yeah, go on.
Right. No, she used to do a little higgling.
Right.
I think that's the term that's
right. Used. Yeah, that's the term. Yeah.
On the road.
Right.
And after when the child was born, and she was given a C-section. So she couldn't be on the road for maybe for a year, maybe 2. But from that time, she decided not to venture back on the road again. She actually don't like the idea of the road, because she's saying that police are running down and stuff on the road, and she don't like that. Right? Right? So even if she was, after a while, because due to the fact of the surgery. So, that it take a little while, then maybe a year or maybe 2 years.
Let me ask you something straight, Jim. She had said, and if not go so, I want you to draw about it, because she said, you basically say, you really, the most ideal thing is that you will go out there, go work, bring in the money, pay the bills, she stay home and cook and take care. That is what she say. You say you prefer. Anything go so?
No, this is not the case.
Okay.
This is not the case. This is not the case.
So she rang when she said that then?
Yeah, she is wrong.
No, tell her to stop whisper to you. Tell her we are here and that's where we are.
Look, you should say, you say must stop.
Yeah, because when she did attack, you never in her ears. You never did in her ears. Yeah, when she did attack, you never in her ears. She talked free. So she will come out of the man ears. Come out of the man ears. I feel him time now. Yeah, talk.
Please, allow me, please. Man, this is one man. Allow me, please. You're not stopping.
Talk a lie.
Allow me.
No,
I'm not
Brittany,
lying.
Brittany,
Allow me.
make him talk, Brittany, because you had spoken freely. So if you have something
Yeah.
to say it after, do not keep a move to him while him a talk. Make him talk.
Yeah,
All right.
she's trying to muzzle me.
Yeah, and if me... No, if me for dry him up or something, make me dry him up. But fear is fear. No, Brittany, make him talk. Brittany.
I don't know where you get
Look, it's my time now, please. All right. Yes. So as I said before, I make it clear,
Yeah.
that after the C-section, she could not be going back on the road so early.
Right.
So I say a year, even 2, even 3 years if she want to stay off. Then that would be a fair enough time. But her main thing is that she can't bother with the police around on the road and that. But the truth is, when it comes on to the road and how it runs,
Yeah.
because I'm on the road every day and I understand how the road runs.
Yeah.
So the police work, those kind of police work only 2 days out of the week.
Okay.
Right, so they would work on Tuesday, and they will mainly work on Saturdays. Now she's Adventist, so she wouldn't really venture on the road anyway.
Right.
On a Saturday.
Right.
So she would have Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday really do whatever she could have done.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
So that's it. So as far as that part is concerned, she just did not want to go back on the road. She just, in a fear of mind, she can't buy the police. So the police road her down and stuff there.
All right, well, on.
So that was the real fact.
She said, Uno over there in a Christiana, right?
Yes.
And she said, you don't even want her to go look for your sister. Not even her sister, you want her to go look for her weekend or so. You don't want her to leave at all. Just her. And let me be clear. She said, your main thing is about man. Is man. You don't want her anywhere alone because you're concerned about man. That is basically what she said.
As far as a man issue is concerned, I did said earlier, well, she said, because when I heard the conversation that you and her has, right, I said that that was why she came back the second time, and then she bring up some people into the second conversation.
Yeah, she tell about the security, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because at first I said, I am going on to the Raga. This is a story where you didn't tell. Because let me tell you, my wife is a lady who, for the most part, she's a headline person.
What that mean? What that mean?
Headlines mean that she talk, the top of the story. And she don't go into the details of stories.
Okay, she get the headline, she get the topic.
Yeah, she's a headliner.
Okay, headliner.
Yeah, she's a headliner.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, go on, Tom.
So as far as the justice is concerned, first of all, remember now, this security used to call, all right, on occasion, he will call at 10 o'clock or after 10 in the nights. And I am home because I don't go out. Whatever I'm finished work at 7 or after 7, I am home for the whole night. Right? And she cannot dispute that.
Who the security call her them time of night, eh?
A few times. Yeah, so now says he call her a whole bad time, but he call her a few times.
Hold on. And what time of night him call her?
After 10.
And this is a security where she says she knows that him did like her.
Same person.
All right, go on, Tom.
Same person. Not only that, but early in the morning, after 5, when we are in our bed, this person would call her, and sometimes she thought that I'm sleeping, and she would take the phone and go around the kitchen, and she would whisper, And she didn't know that I was
she never
hearing.
tell with a part there. Brittany never tell
Right.
with a part there. Brittany,
Right.
well, she tell me about the woman where you did there with before I call hours a night.
Yes.
And when weather,
I want to come to that.
when weather up on TV, you take the phone and you go outside and I chat to her
All
and
right.
them something and that cut off. But she never tell me about
All
the
right.
5 o'clock calling in the morning when she get up and go one side and whisper. Oh my days! Jeez and peace,
All
Brittany
right.
never tell with a partner. So what I know. So she
Yes.
never know say you know say she get up and take it the car and sick.
No, because she thought I'm sleeping.
Well on,
But for the most part, I pretend to be sleeping.
Well on, and this was from Sicky.
That's the same person.
And you
Same person.
and you pretend for me that they are asleep and say, oh,
Yes.
I wish I talk to Sicky.
Yeah, she run the kitchen. I whisper. I am telling you.
Go and talk.
You can't tell me.
Go
You
and
can't talk
talk,
before, man.
Go
John, I'm
and
lying.
go and talk, man. Go and talk.
All right. So you and I know that's not a lie. All right. So now let me address the issue that she says that this female called me 3 o'clock in the night.
Yeah.
Because
the one where
she
you
said
did
that
there with, the
the
one
ex.
where you did there with,
Right,
the ex.
the
Yeah,
ex.
the ex.
Yes.
Your ex, yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
No, when we just start to talk, she met about my wife now. And me and I started to have proper relationship and proper communication. Well, when the ex called at that particular hour, she never had no idea that me and this lady was, they really reached to where we reached. Right? No. All right, allow me to finish. Allow me, please. Allow me.
That's why my sister, you know, weak, and my sister say you're a liar.
All right, I'm going to deal with you too. So allow me. Yes.
Yeah.
So as far as that is concerned, so as far as when she said, because in fact, when she called that hour of the night, I'm saying she didn't have no idea that me honestly would have been moving at the pace that we were moving. So I think that particular call would have come in, by surprise. Even myself would have been somewhat surprised. But after that, she never do it again because I tell her, no, never, ever again.
Hold on. Are you the cut it off with that?
All right. No, she said, no, my wife here now said that she stopped her from calling.
Yeah.
All right.
That me just gonna say, yeah.
All right. So I'm coming to that tonight. I'm going to deal with the issues.
Yeah.
No, you and I know, as a man, if you're not interested in a female again, you're not interested in that female. And if you want, it doesn't, when she say, she cut off, it's not she cut off. But at the end of the day, if I'm through with her, I'm just through with her. So it will be easy for me to tell her and say, well, leave it at that. Leave it at that because
no. Hold on.
Yes, go ahead.
But you just kind of different from what she did say now, because we were told that is more than one call you get from her, right?
Yes.
All right, cool. Hold on. And then after with more than one call with different things, she observe and whatever, and that night when the weather did on and you come out and talk on it. Then Brittany said, somehow I forgot what she said, but Brittany said she took up the phone and call her, don't it?
Well, yes, she said that, yes.
Right. And Brittany said she talked to her and she said, tell her, say, listen to me now, I know you're the ex and whatever, this and that, but I'm me in the picture now, and me and him there now, and me not appreciate you a call.
If you don't take her,
and if you keep
if
on
you
a
don't
call,
take her
is
yourself,
either
then
me
she will
or
take her
you,
leave.
yes, or she are going to leave or whatever. Then Brittany said,
that's right.
after she do that, the woman, irrespective of what you and the woman do, I say, Brittany said, it's after she talked to her, she not see the woman call again. And that's how it go? That's how it go?
Well, that is what she says.
No. You don't answer the question. Did the woman call again after Brittany talked to her?
Well, I mean, previously, I mean, those calls. I mean, no, I'm coming there.
No, just give me a straight answer. After Brittany goes up, boom, I move to her and chat to her and give her that thought there. She did call after that again. Brittany did have any reason for you? She called again after that?
No. All
right, stop right there, sir. Then Brittany not right then? And when Brittany talked to her at that time, it stopped. It's that time it stopped.
I'm saying to you no.
No. Me not say you didn't interested in her or anything. Me just I say from Brittany's perspective, the call them did a go on. And it's when Brittany said stop it, at that time it stopped. So you can't blame Brittany for that. Then Brittany I go right there. Brittany said, no, when the chat to her, it stopped. Right?
I'll give her that.
So even though you are going to make an argument or so, but I'm not interested in her from Brittany's perspective. If you just go with the evidence, Brittany I said, no, if me never did chat to her, it would stop. And when me chat to her, it stopped because at that time it stopped. So you can't blame Brittany this. So. Yes. All right? Okay, go on.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
But as now, with the security, no, here is now. So now she said, I am jealous.
Yeah.
But remember now, this person was calling occasionally at nights and several mornings before very early. I'm saying after 5. No, as a man, as when she was telling you, you see how she say she stopped it with my ex. I would not stop her from talking to that person. No, if I was that jealous person, it would have been a different matter.
You never stop her from you never stop her from talking to the security, but they like her.
What I did, you see, because she and her sister is so close. Look, her sister is like, all right, she and her sister is like a person in an empty room, right? That when you talk, your voice echoes back to you. That is how her sister is when it comes down to her.
Okay.
She should believe everything what you tell her. And many times, you know what is funny? Even up until even as recent as since week, right? She and I was having some little argument here and little argument. And this is not the first time she should do it. She do it several times. Many times. She would set her sister to cuss me. And remember now, our sister is not here. But she would put her sister on speaker and make she curse me. I'm telling this.
Why? No, hold on. And again, remember, some know the two, so whatever.
Right.
But that, no. Fundamentally,
yes, go ahead.
Even if our sisters support her, that is what sisters do. But you can't have a continuous situation where over and over, you're there with your woman, your wife, the mother of your child, and whatever, for many years. And when you and your wife have, life happens, ups and downs and things, you reach a point where you go open my phone and make sister a cuss the husband. No, you talk with your sister and you cuss him together. If you don't want to cuss him, cuss out in class. But that's something there where, me tell Brittany straight up, say, that is not the way to deal with. You're emasculating your husband when you do that. That is disrespectful, But go on talk.
Mentally abused.
No, you can't do that. It's my time to talk.
Hold on. Yeah, well, finish. Me not say you're right, I'm just saying that the method.
Yeah, but the fact is,
put it another way.
Yes.
If it's not an extreme thing where punch her up or beat her up or something.
No.
What I say is, man and woman have differences. Husband and wife have differences, right? And there's nothing wrong with the wife having her sister who is her close confidant and who give her advice and thing and whatever and thing. But are you and Brittany married? I know you and her. I know you never married to Brittany and her sister.
That is what I tell her.
Right. Okay. But go on talk.
I tell her.
Go on talk.
Right. So as I say, that is it. Because at the end of the day, if she, the truth is though, whenever we're having an issue, when my father was around and the security was in the picture, my father could take up for her and say, me whatever. I take up for she. But the only time that sister ever say, Brittany, you're wrong. When I keep saying to her that she have the security calling early morning, right? Calling early morning. And I say, I say, you should just stop it. There was a point in time when she says, one time she said, I'm applying her tell her to leave the house. And why she said that is because, one time, she called the security person, and the person, she was actually crying on the phone to the security, right? Because of the security person, where she said, me to her, say she have to leave the house. So. She cried in security. You and her argue and thing and whatever and cry. And then when I argue, she come off and call the security and I cry to the security. Call the security in my presence.
In your presence?
In my presence. And a ball on the phone to him.
And a ball on the phone to Siki?
That's it. That's it.
Hold on. Coming on this drought, and I don't want to be unfair because she had gotten ample time and everything. But me start late today and me have some things to do after and things. So me go just ask some point blank question then in the interest of
yes.
All right then.
Yes.
Overall, everything she presented suggested that you have a significant level of insecurity with her, that you're a very jealous person, and that you Brittany, hold on, that you're a very jealous person, that you love her dearly, and you're insecure about losing her, and because of that, you actively constrain her liberties and you do not afford her opportunities, and that if it's up to you, you would just have her stay there where you know where she is and no threat. Say you're gonna do nothing, she gonna do nothing, gonna be involved with anybody, and that you're kind of controlling in that sense, and that you're kind of selfish in that sense because you're not thinking about her development and her growth and whatever. You just want her to be there to satisfy your insecurity because you don't want her to expose out there where she may go meet man. What is your response to that? Yeah, what is your response?
That is absolutely not the case.
You're not a jealous man. You're not a jealous man. You're not a jealous, controlling man.
No, I'm not. Everybody have a little jealousy in them.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying, are you extremely jealous and controlling when you don't want her to do certain?
Not at all.
Okay.
Even recent, I was encouraging her to being that she make a call to you and everything. Well, there's a work in Mandeville, which is near in Manchester. And she said she wouldn't go because she may have to go work on some Saturdays because it was a call center job. I said, well, go and do it. You need to go and do it that they can have something more, for your whole independence. Go and do it if you so desire to do it. And I said before, she could get, look, there are persons here in my family member, here in the family, that could get work for her near in Manchester. But she don't really want to do it. Honestly, she really don't want to do it.
No, that is not what Brittany tells me.
You want me work for watch me. You want me work when cousin work for watch me.
So how can I watch you there? No, because she's not going to work where she's working. But at least she can find something because she's there. So she can find something in and around the area. Where because she always were doing those kind of work.
Well, right? Is it that Brittany is willing to work in the area, but the only thing you came up with is one way film cousin can watch you? Is that what Brittany said?
well, that's the only thing she's thinking. But look, hold on.
Any other opportunity come up in the area in a Christiana near to one of the surrounding area? Any other opportunity to come up outside of the one where your cousin where your cousin work?
Well, as I said, she's not really seeking. She's not really seeking.
You didn't. No, you're not answering the question.
No, but I'm saying to you,
no.
She's not seeking.
No. I'm not asking you.
She's not seeking a job.
Hold on. No. I'm not asking you who is seeking or whatever. I'm saying, in the whole scheme of things, at any point, did any other job opportunity come up outside of that one job where your cousin there? In the area where you live?
Well, I don't know of it. I don't know of any other.
You don't know of any. So the one where you know about are the one where your cousin work?
No, but again, where she works, I'm saying she works several places before. So I was saying the only thing that she could actually do is being that she would work around the area and she'd have access to more people. But all right, then you can she said she can find something to help you to find something for you.
No, but right. But I'm saying
that's it.
The one where you suggest to her was the one but with your cousin.
No, I suggest that she should go and send in an application to do some work done by the call center. But what she said that
hold on, down at the call center. Your cousin work down at the call center?
No.
Okay.
Oh yes. Yeah, I have a male cousin down by the call center and a female cousin who do living work. In a different
sometimes we have a little difficulty, sir. All I'm asking again, at any point, did you suggest any job, or did she find any job, or did any job come up when I have nothing to do with any of your relatives them?
As I said, she's not looking.
No, I'm not asking you if she's looking.
And that's the point.
Mark, I'm not asking you if she's looking. I'm not about looking. I'm just saying, it's a simple question, When the whole job thing come up about working in the area one there, at any point, through whatever means, from whoever, did any other job come up, an opportunity come up, when it involve any relative from you?
Not that I'm aware of.
That's all I was asking. Okay, all right then.
Not that I'm aware of.
All right, then the other thing where we say she did have this opportunity for travel. To go visit a relative abroad, and you say, hold on, I'm going to tell you what she say. You say, she not travel at all. Any travel, she has travel, you have to travel with her too. If you not travel, she can't travel. So any opportunity she get, she cannot take that opportunity unless you take the opportunity with her. That is basically what she said. How that go?
That is not the case. First of all, she have a sister in overseas, in the US. Mm-hmm. But at the time, this is many years ago. I mean, this was when our daughter. She's about 1 or 2 years old. She was born yet. She was born yet. Okay. Mm-hmm. So at that early stage, remember the relationship would have been very young. Right. But that's not even the issue. But the issue is, if a sister is going to get a sister to come up overseas, the sister would have to do some form of filing. So I don't know if I'm incorrect, and there's another way for a sister to actually send for a sister out different and apart from filing. because if she was wanted her to come and stay with her son and take care of her son, because she had to be working, and she couldn't allow her son to be at home at night when she had to go on the work. So I don't know if she could actually get her to come to work in her house without at least some form of filing.
Well, you have other options, but the most logical one would be to visit or to file for your sibling come up, right.
That exactly.
Mark, let me just say, like,
yes,
I and I will say this to Brittany, me have a wife and me love her. And we're not too long, in a relationship, and Pickney just born. Oh, she pregnant?
Yes.
And she
No, she not pregnant yet.
She never pregnant yet.
She not pregnant yet.
No, but that's the whole notion of I don't think it's unreasonable for us to say anybody. I mean, a lot of couples do it, but I don't think it is unreasonable to say whether man or woman, if the other partner are going to fly out and I go in a foreign country where you not see them for a long time, that one is going to be like, it's understandable where what they want to be like, why I don't know, we are building relationship and I look a concern and things like, and what going to happen, because out of sight, out of mind, I'm not saying it's going to happen, I'm just saying it is not unreasonable. Feel like, look a concern come up, this like, what going to happen to we, and should we be doing this and whatever, so, and I did make that point and things, so. All
right, but here is no.
Yeah.
So now, the bigger sister that we're talking about now.
Yeah.
No, this sister is free, single, and disengaged. Now, there are two close sisters. No. She, the one overseas now, would have wanted to file for my wife.
Yeah.
Who is not free, not single, and certainly not disengaged.
Right.
No, the other sister is free, single, and disengaged, and she never. Well, she tell her say, if she try to get her up there, but she'd have to get her up there if you come to marry somebody. Yeah, if get stay.
We get stay. Okay, that the sister tell her. Yeah.
That is what the sister tell her. Right.
And even though say people do that and I'm not there with the person, but people do that all the while, right?
But she, that sister was not interested in that because she didn't want to marry somebody who she don't like.
Well,
right? So she wasn't interested.
Oh, okay.
No,
she tell the other sister. She tell the other sister.
Yeah, the other sister.
Well, okay.
Yeah,
well, understood. But two questions. Me have.
Yes.
The first one is, and just give me a straight. The sister them like you or them don't like you?
Which one? Who she?
Oh.
No, well, I don't think...
I know the one in St. Andrew, she probably don't, she's not fond of you. The one in St. Andrew don't like her,
well,
right?
So I wouldn't say she hate me now.
No.
I would not say that.
No.
Yeah, but she's overly protective of her sister.
Okay, all right.
And she's not allowing her to live her life. You understand? She's overly protective of her.
Okay.
Overly protective.
All right.
And she's a married woman. She have to know that. Look, most things that we discuss in this house, she tell her look. The only thing that my wife don't tell her are the position that we use when we're having sex. Trust me.
But your wife,
everything happen in the house.
Everything happen in the house. Your wife go tell your sister.
Everything happen. She tell her about it.
And you said the only thing she not tell her at the position.
That's the only thing I think.
You think she not tell her like whether or not to know the back as a lizard lap or cup and stuff.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it. Okay. Yeah, everything.
Hold on. Are you uncomfortable with that? That your wife tell your sister everything around between
No, because it can't be right. Because I have my family, but I don't tell my family the issues that I have with my wife. Because I'm a big man, so maybe I have to deal with my issue.
Right.
So I don't run to the family and tell them.
Okay.
So now, this other sister now, she talk about the other sister who went to Cayman. and want her now to come and spend time with her over there.
No, she wanted her to come and spend a week and think you never want her to go came and to go
so
spend
I
a
must
week.
leave that. No, here it is now.
Brittany said all her sister came and said, come for a little visit for the weekend or a week and whatever. And you say, no, not even Cayman. If you go Cayman, I have to go too. Because the sister they want to give her man, want to give Brittany man. What is your response to that?
All right, here it is now. No, that sister, she left Jamaica last year, May, right? And she was telling my wife in about August. Now, that sister was in no position at all to take up anybody because she was there on a work permit. So it was not possible that she could take her for a week.
No, Mark. You don't. I'm not saying you're wrong or right. I'm just saying, if I were to go by what you just said, that is not necessary. You said not possible. That is not true.
No, I can tell you, it was not possible. It was not possible for her to take her even for a week up there.
No.
It was not possible.
Why? What would that stop her?
Because I'm going to say, first of all, she never even have a proper job up there. Because when she go up there, she was going through difficulty. Because I'm saying she went there May, and I think about in August. She met them kind of talk to her, and she wasn't in a proper job. She was even getting a proper salary for the work that she was doing.
So what was she? What you think then was she proposing to your wife then? If your wife did go up there, then what she did want your wife go up there, Brittany for go up there, go to our sister. What do you think she did want?
I don't know because she couldn't go up there because she was not in the position to actually take her up there for a weekend because she was not the money to pay her fare and to keep her up there for a week. She was not in the position in doing so. She was not in the position of doing so.
Me ask her where she say. She say yes, I thought she say.
Yes, but she was not in the position.
Sister can't be because me call my sister in my course. My sister say the reason why she and him can't agree, I can't verbally and mental abuse me.
Oh yes. All right. So as far as the verbal abuse is concerned, no, you look at me and tell me sometimes kind of much for your mouth. Have I ever looked for you and tell you any bad word?
Me get pastor come here and we still
no. Me ask you.
Pastor come here we still there square one.
You tell me when you upset all kind of things come in your mouth. Have I ever tell you anything about like that? Even since week you call me shithouse. Did I call you back? Did I call you?
Because me call me sister and you start a curse. You know what me talk to me family them.
Why did I call her? Why?
If you want me go to me family them and anything at them have to help me.
This is not true. This is not the case.
Mark, what? Yeah. I mean, we are here concerned about what was presented that Sir Brittany is continually involving a sister in a phony thing.
Yes.
But hold on. But what we're also hearing from Brittany, and I don't know if you could help us understand it, is that she is going through something with you that is so overwhelming, and it suggests to that she don't have space and options to address, to say verbal and mental abuse from you. That is the broad term used. And that she's saying that it's her sisters. The sister is the anchor for her right now. Those are the people who have been helping her.
Not her sisters. The one in St. Andrew.
The one in St. Andrew. What I'm hearing from Brittany, and it come out just now, is that something is going on there with you and her, where her sister is pretty much the only outlet there to help her to cope with it. And hold on, and that when she reach out to cope with it, because the sister is the only outlet, And that even when she try to talk to the sister, you have a problem with that. That is what I'm hearing from
This is not the truth. She's only bringing across these things. It's not the truth. Look here, this sister, she talked to her many times in the day. I don't business stop her and talk to her sister.
Oh.
But the problem is that sometimes, I must say, the kind of sister that she is, even if she's wrong, she will not tell her that she's wrong. Most of the time, she will not tell her that she's wrong, right? But if certain issues go to my family members, then, and they will tell me that I am wrong. But they will never, that sister will never, the truth have to steer her.
Yeah, I know. All right. I'm going to switch out balance moderator counselor zone. I'm going to talk to you like a brethren now. Right?
Yeah, man.
All right. So I'm going to talk to you like a brother now. Right?
Yeah.
But you know, it's very important, you know, that I switch out one zone and go in our next one. It's really important. So listen me now. This is my suggestion to you.
Yes.
You see that thing there with she and her sister? Leave it alone. And just tell her, say, all right, talk to your sister whenever you want. Bond with your sister whenever you want. No, listen. Hold on, no, you're not listening, no, man. I just give a suggestion. You know, for follow it, you know, I just give. And just tell her, say, the only thing you can do is come walk my phone and make your sister cuss me. Just tell her that. Me not gonna put up with that. But whatever you want to talk and whatever, mom, that's fine. Your sister and thing like that. Leave that sister thing there alone. That a fear anchor over there, so. Leave it alone. Even if some things over there where you not like, just leave her little outlet there, so for lock in with her sister and make woman talk what woman want talk. My advice to you as a man, don't everybody get involved in them for them thing right there, so make the woman them talk.
The truth is,
if them want to beat you, batter you, just take it. But you hold on. You just continue to deal with your wife and thing. Now, here's the problem though. If in dealing with your wife though, she keep on to bring up the sister. And if she keep on to say the sister so and so, then it in your face and then you have to deal with it. Because you have to go respond to what she said about her sister. But, you know, when me and Brittany say, you know, want her call her or what, if she call her sister, make she call her sister.
And you know that's not true.
Don't give me, when we used to have to buy credit, don't give me no money. Me buy no credit. Can say, you don't want me to talk to me sister.
No, stop it.
You don't want me to talk to me sister.
Stop it, that's not
you
true.
You don't want me to talk to me family.
Man, that's not.
And when anything, me have to roll through them to help.
This is not true. It's not true.
It's not true?
No, it's not true. It's not true. It's not true. You're not lazy. Your sister talk many times in a day. I don't business what we don't want to talk about. I know this. But you always try.
You're not agree.
Why am I not agree?
I don't want me to. My sister takes sick with cancer. And when my sister takes sick with cancer, I'm go up there. Man, no give me dollar. Me have to sell 14 chickens. Go look for my sister. My sister cry. My sister cry. You know what? Me go look for my family. Me go help my sister cook and wash. I see now Mark used to help me sometime pass on there. And when me come down back, Mark stop cook. Mark stop.
All right, so I will do that now. All right, I hear this now.
Yeah, Mark, respond to that.
All right, okay, all right now. So I am.
And in my bedroom, Pastor come. Not even for veranda. In my bedroom, I was still there square zero same way. And now move.
All right, Matt, have no.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, Brittany, let me hear him. What she said just is very significant. I'm not. I mean, you're a big man, so you hear what she just said. But just to be clear, she said her sister had cancer. She wanted to be there for her sister. She wanted to go. And she suggesting that based upon your insecurities or whatever was going on, you know, want her to go. and thing, and she did have to use her own means, sell 14 chicken just to get the means to go and to see her sister because you would not support her in going to help her sister who had cancer. What is your response to that?
No, that is not the case. Hold on, no. As far as hold on, man.
Yeah,
So,
Brittany,
if
make him talk, Brittany. Yeah.
If I am doing everything in the house, I mean, I'll be able to have money to do everything. But did I stop you from spending the 6 weeks with your sister? Did I argue with you one day?
Raga, my family they dead, and Mark.
Hold on,
Me
you're
go to
gone.
family they funeral. Mark tell me say they dead already.
You're gone.
Mark tell me say
You're
they
gone.
dead already.
You're
Go look for the dead.
Hold on, hold on.
Some them here go through.
Hold on,
You're gone
hold
somewhere
on.
else.
Wait.
Speak it to me.
Wait. Brittany, what you just said? About dead? What you say about your family dead and what?
My
Brittany,
family they dead.
right?
And he tell me say they dead already. And me want go look for the dead. Me no get to go no that funeral them. Me sister go.
That is not the case. That's not the case.
No, hold on. What you mean you didn't get to go?
No, but
any of
make
the,
me address.
Hold on. What you
Make
mean?
me address
Hold
the one before.
on. Brittany, what you mean you never get to go to the funeral? Mark tell you say you cannot go to the funeral then?
Yes, the director say can't go.
Don't let me go.
Hold on.
Keep the baby for me. And he could get to carry the baby and he don't let me go. He said they're dead already. I'm going to go look for the dead.
So no, I am the sole breadwinner. I must keep the opinion on Saturday. Where Saturday is the biggest business day on the road. We make out there and look something we bring in the house. And I must leave children. I child you to go all the way to Portland.
3 of the family
Right.
member they dead. 3 of them.
So I must do
3
that.
of them. I mean not get to go not one
No,
of them. One of them. The sister go there.
No, that is not true. That is not true. That's not true. Yes.
Mark, did you
Yes.
did you specifically did your wife have a relative pass 1, 2, 3, and when the relative passed and she wanted strenuously to go to the funeral and you guys were having a discussion about it, did you at any point say to her, them dead already?
I don't. Well, if I even said them dead already, because me not gonna pretend everything, you know. But in a day, even if I said that, even if I said that, she's taking it out of context. Because I wouldn't have said it that way. No, the two that she said died, right? Hold on, man. The two died, right? Those two were not close to her. She don't even know those two family members. The closest one to her would have been her mother sister, right? And that was sometime last year. Was it last year? But that sister that she talked about, she was overseas and she was in Cayman.
Mark, you know, and I'm just, being balanced and fair. Again, husband and wife discussion and everything. I'm being honest with you, Mark. I know you're saying that it may have been decontextualized, but that is not something you want to say in a situation like that, you know. It smacks of insensitivity, and I am hard pressed to find any form of justification that would to say, me see why that statement that was okay in that particular context. I'm just saying it to you, you know. That is something you want to avoid saying, you know.
And this is why, I don't like headline stories, you know. We like to deal with the issues, you know. Because when it just pass around us, letting it run like that, then people would have a different concept. No, as I said before, the last person that died, she was well and ready to go to that funeral. But she and the person that's supposed to be going to that funeral, the person come down with the coronavirus, the same week. right? And that was how she went to that funeral. That funeral never had nothing to do with me. I did not stop her.
No,
Mark,
wait, Brittany. No, Brittany, wait. Mark,
Sometimes you know go about there dead already.
No.
That's why you see him.
Mark.
You don't like funeral, you want me go.
Mark, all I'm saying, Brittany, 1 second. Mark, I'm not,
yes,
I'm actually not debating the merits, you know. And I know you didn't present them, and everything have its nuances and its twists and turn. I'm just saying, in general, when somebody pass, no matter what the debate is and who can keep the picnic or whatever, that is generally, I'm just suggesting to you that is generally a line that you don't want to have any reason to even say it for anything. It doesn't matter what it is. You know,
all right.
I'm just suggesting to you, you know, you don't want to, you know. And again, you know, I'm not saying Brittany is without fault in anything, you know. I'm just saying once death come up, it no matter what, even if it's at distant, close or whatever, once some sort of discussion is ensuing about the deceased and whatever, you don't, you neither person want to end up or say to the other, you know, particularly, you know, the relative of the deceased, that them dead already, for whatever reason. I'm just saying to you, you know, for whatever reason. Overall, though, what I'm hearing, though, with both of you, there is there's several layers of stuff going here, and if you don't mind me being candid with you, your wife is not comfortable for, and there are different reasons for that, and I suspect a lot of them haven't come out here. But are you cognizant of that? Are you aware that your wife is not really? I'm listening to her, and you hear the raw emotions, and we're just getting a glimpse of it in terms of what you and her deal with on different occasions and things. So, what do you think is going? First of all, do you agree that your wife is not? I don't want to say happy, because I don't know if I'm at liberty to say that. But are you aware that she's holding some serious concerns now about you and her? Are you aware of that?
Well, you know, I'm aware of that. But look at this. Look at it this way. As you can see, you see how the conversation ensued between she and I. This is how she always be. She's the person is always on top of her voice. I'm not the person who is going to make up a whole nice. That's not me. I will allow her to talk. There are many times previous gone by in there are many times when you curse.
No, Mark, you're going back to branches, and I'm in the trunk of the tree now, right? So I'm just saying first, you know, because you were just explaining reasons and possibilities for. I'm just saying, first, are you aware that your wife is perhaps not happy in the relationship right now?
Well, again, you know, this is a choice, you know, that she have. No.
Hold on, Mark. I'm not saying. Yeah, it might be a choice. It might be a stone dropping. I'm just saying, are you aware that she's in that state? That's the first thing. Are you aware that she's in that state?
Well, fine. Yes.
Okay, fine. Okay. And to the best of your knowledge, and just as focused as you can, given that she's not happy right now, what is the main reason? If you were to identify one or two reasons for it, and to be exact, don't just explain. Just say it's because so and so and so and so. What would your best answer be?
Well, you know, I think she should have answered that, because I don't think I can answer for her.
No. I am not asking you to answer for her, because the problem from her is with you. So I'm just asking you what you think. She may not agree with you, you know. Me just ask you, right? Me I talk to you. What if me I ask you right now, your brethren, I say, dog, your wife not happy, you know, right? In your opinion, right? Me can ask you what you think, but me ask you what she would have said to you, know, but me not reach so yet. So me I ask you. Right as me, like your brethren. Don't even think about counsel or raga or whatever. Your brethren I say, dog, you know say your wife not happy and thing. Why your wife not happy? What is your first response?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, you don't?
Because personally, me try my best. I do everything that me can humanly possibly do. I mean, I don't know.
Okay, all right. Okay, so you know, say your wife have some unhappiness in the relationship, but you don't know why she unhappy.
I myself would have a habit, you know, but I don't. My personality is different. So even though if she unhappy, I can also be unhappy, but I don't. You know, my expression is much different from how she expresses things.
Right, but again, so the other question I ask you though, if me say to you then, cause you don't know why she unhappy. But if you forgive me one answer or two answers, I would say, you know, so the reason why my wife not unhappy, she would say is because what?
She not work.
She not work.
Yeah.
That's it.
I think that would have been her main reason.
No.
Is there anything else?
Mark?
Only for reason.
Yeah.
You want me to tell Raga what the reason is?
Yeah. What, Brittany? What?
What are reasons? Hello?
Yeah. Brittany?
Hello?
Brittany, yeah?
Yes.
Brittany?
Yeah. Number one, you know want me talk to my sister.
Oh, God.
You know want me talk to my family. If me go on the phone and
Mark.
start a quarrel.
Hold on.
Not true.
Mark. Please, may I just ask you, just make she say what she wants, right? Don't say anything. All right. So one, him don't want you to talk to your sister and thing. What's the other one? What's the other thing will make you unhappy?
Number two, him love dictate to me. If me want cream in here, him I say, no put no cream in your head. No put. He just want to rule everything. He want to tell me if he eat. He want to tell me if he drink. Even my mommy daughter can't even agree. Cause he fitty guard.
No. Mark, hold on. So number two, broadly speaking, he's controlling and him want Mark. We just go with what Brittany said for now. So number two is he's controlling and him want things fame we and him love to tell you what to do, right? That's what you're saying?
Yeah, he's jealous. Cause me tell me say when me go to church with him, I say me see one church brother long time me no see mommy and him talk and him tell me say when my travel and so I say yeah. So he tell me say when me go to church me no fit talk to the man. Because his wife might see me talk to him and get jealous. So me fi stay far from him.
All right, hold on. So one, him don't want you to talk to your sister and thing, and that is very concerning for you. Two, you're saying that he's generally controlling about, so controlling about everything, about your hair, about this and that, what you eat, everything and whatever. And again, these have layers, in terms of space and you getting the opportunity to be yourself and whatever. And three, you're saying, again, you're saying that he's generally very, very jealous to the point where you can't even talk to a man. From what you just says, clearly, if you did interest in this man, you wouldn't come and tell him. So you come and tell your husband, say, so me mean so and so, I talk to him and whatever, this and that. And then you're saying his response is, don't talk to the man because blah, 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 blah. And what you're hearing is, here he goes again being jealous. Is that so? So we have three main things there. Is there anything else that is up there?
Yes, him. As me tell you, say, when my family then dead, he don't want me to go. He might talk about them dead already. I saw him still. He love talk about them people dead already. And not only that, he's very dishonest because he go in a chicken pen and take out my chicken them and carry them go sell them. Me give him chicken for sell and he sell the chicken them and no bring the money come give me. Me have to stop raise chicken with him.
Wait. Say that again.
I said he's dishonest because me da raise chicken with him and me have to stop raise chicken with him because he go in a pen, he know where for him, you know, and he go in there and he take for me one them and carry then go sell. And when for me one then kill, me fight if he go kill, me find out say he rob me. You know how much money this man rob me? Whole heap of thousands, mash up all my business and much time and my sister them have to help me. And brother, them have to help me to come back on my foot.
Wow.
All right, so when you say, hold on, but Brittany, would you say at the same time that, let's say what you just say is true, but throughout your relationship and thing, has Mark been there for you on many occasions in terms of money and finances and just being responsible and things like that?
Yeah, and being responsible when he come on to inside of the house, he take care of the house and all of that and so. But when he come on to certain things, he dishonest. He borrow me money, and when he pay me back, he no want give me back. Mash up my business so much time. I just told my sister say she not go say nothing, because she no want put too much things out there. Else you woulda hear. Because Raga, me no need to tell you lie no. Because me no radio frightened. I hears me I talk to you. I me never mention any such thing to you yet.
Right. Alright, do not take away from me time because you on 2 times I can't allow me to believe I have one conversation.
Pastor come in here, Raga, Pastor come in here from me daughter 4-year-old, and Pastor said the marriage depend life support, and I know we still depend life support.
Why?
In a me bedroom, Pastor come. Nothing for the veranda, you know. In here, make your Pastor in here, in a me bedroom.
And what you have
and no, we still there, yeah, so and can't move.
And what you have done, no put it there. I mean, first of all, you can't accuse me one day. So I don't want to call me apart from the ex for all these years.
Me say me I go look work and he tell me say me my country woman I look through the grill. Right?
No, you can't accuse
that
me
he
one
tell me say
time.
me might see one woman I look through the grill.
You cannot accuse me one time of no one calling my house.
Me I need the left already, you know, and my sister put me back together, you know, the same sister where my talk there, you know. Me I need the left already, you know. You don't know this, you know. But me I tell you this now. Me I need the left already. And my sister I feel put back the two of it together. Can call my sister and I complain. My sister say, hey, no, me and me left again. Me and him left again. She no business with it. With we and she now put you back together again. Because that you know treat me good. That's why more than left it.
Sister, they didn't bring us together. That first place.
How you ma treat me, Raga? Sometimes he want sex from me and me no want no sex. He ma cuss me. But to how me feel sometimes me no want no sex.
But if I have all the heavy lifting. Hold on, let me talk because it's not your time. After my time. Because you see, you want to make 3 conversations and we can build make 1.
Hold on, yeah, see? So hold on, Mark. So Mark, yeah, Brittany, let me hear what you must say. Yes, Mark.
No, I do the heavy work in the house. I mean, the chicken which I talk about, right? Even if one time she said, maybe I can't to her, my rubber, right? I can't to her, my rubber, right? But by saying that, when I was killing the chicken in those days, because years now, right? Sometimes we just take out chicken and kill because sometimes we have other family members come and help us do the work. So we now cut chicken them until after we finish killing them out. And so we are going to say a few maybe that over. No, I wouldn't give her back the money in one way or the other. Either I give her back in cash or I buy back feed and give her back some way, somehow, but give her the money. But as far as that is concerned, when it comes on to that business, me do the chicken business, me clean the pen, me buy the feed, me do everything. The only thing she do with chicken business, I just draw on the bag every time and give the phone like water. I mean, do all the heavy lifting. Hold on.
I mean, I think you're saying that to lead up to a point. What is the point?
No, it's just that it's just like the way how she attack, right? And this is how she behaves generally. You know? She always tried to make me look awful, like I'm a terrible person. But I said to her that if I'm so awful and bad, why remain?
Because I'm a
Why
daughter.
do you
Because I'm a daughter.
don't
Because
say
when
on
people left, sometimes the children
don't
suffer.
talk about
And because
daughter.
I'm a daughter.
You have to think about you. Stop thinking about daughter. If I am so awful and terrible and wicked, you need to not think about daughter. Think about yourself for a change.
Hold on. You have said this to Brittany before?
Many times.
You have said this. Hold on. You have said that since you keep saying I'm such a bad person all the time, then you need to think about yourself then and leave if you want to leave. You have said this?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh.
Because if I'm such an awful person,
Right.
I'm only a robber. I'm only this. I'm only that. All she can think about me is just nothing but. She always look for the worst things to talk about me. Why remain? Do not talk about on data. Data, if that happen, data will get what you have to get. Because no matter what, my own. So if I'm being this awful, wicked person, you must not continue being stressed.
When me talk pastor in my bedroom, me say to pastor, say, Pastor, me getting out of this relationship. When pastor come here, he tell pastor, say, no, he don't want to get out of the relationship, he want we fi try.
That's a long time ago.
He want we fi try. And we still not reach nowhere, because everything, discussion and argument.
That's a long time ago.
We can't reach nowhere.
That's a long time ago.
Nowhere we can't reach.
You are still free. I will not. This will not stop you. If it's all desire to go, I will not put a gun to your head or any such thing. I'm not that kind of person. So when you're ready, you are free to go. I'm not that kind of person. Never have, never will be. There's no one in the world. I will put a knife, nothing to your head. Never, ever in his life. Not in the life. Not in this life, nor anyone to come. Yeah. So that's just how things are. So me now, it's just unfortunate that that she have to be saying some of the most awful things about me. I could say things, but I'm not gonna go down that road.
Right.
In a day, we have been here together for all these years. And if I was all this awful person, I mean, I tell her already, I don't tire, I don't go over man, I don't mix up in those things. Mm-hmm. So I'm not tired. Mm-hmm. So if she feel that I'm this awful person, she should have a right to go and separate. Mm. That's how I see it.
All right. Listen now, this is one of them things that this is them time when radio have some limitations because there's quite a few things to unpack here without a doubt, to flesh out and better understand and thing and whatever. But
it's not a matter that I don't love her enough. But if needs be, I will have to love her enough to let her go if she want to be happy at a different place.
Well, yeah, that's open.
Yeah.
Man. So what do you? I mean, before we let this go today, we can pick this up on another. So what do you want?
What do I want?
Yeah, what do you want? Like ideally, what would you want for your marriage?
I personally, when I take on, the vow of marriage, I meant it. Everything that the vow says, until death do us part. Mm-hmm. But I am not going to hold anyone against their will, because it's just not wise. Mm-hmm. to be in something if a person is not happy about it, because I try and do my best. I be the best that I can. I honestly do not stop her from going to work. The only problem I have with her, the 2 weeks. That's it. But if she want to go and work, she can look at work and get at work any around the area and do her work. No cocos, no bad enough to her. Look at work. She can go and find something to do and help herself.
All right.
I don't stop her.
All right, Brittany.
Your time.
Brittany?
Hello?
Yeah, I mean, if you don't want to share, you don't have to share, but just, just for, just kind of have an understanding, to put everything together before. Where are you right now? What do you want? What do you want? Where you see this going, and where you think it is going, and what do you want?
Well, Raga, if every time we are going to have a discussion and we are quarreling, we're not rich no way, it don't make no sense. It don't make any sense.
When you say not make any sense, what do you mean?
No, one night time, I say me should have did, instead of me talk to you to make everybody hear, me should have did call, get back pastor, get back. But if the pastor come here already and we still there square one, me can't get back pastor again and we still there square one. That don't make no sense.
We're not square one.
Okay.
Because
No. What I'm hearing from you is there have been many attempts to address it, and nothing has changed, and and that is why it suggests that is why you pursued a different channel, and again, Mark, I said this before we go, as a man, yeah. And I know I'm generalizing, but women have a way when them reach a point when them just not care anymore. Me can't tell you say Brittany protect you before and say nothing now on the call radio or whatever. But just as your bridging, me I tell you when I hear from Brittany is that she's at a point now where she just not care. She just want to talk, and and if you feel a way about it, you feel a way about it, and I think you too would admit that she wasn't.
This is not strange. This is not strange. This is how she behave. Otherwise, even when we're
Raga, he go say me now work on this and me can't keep dollar. If my sister send one money for me, she have to, she send one money for me, she have to wrap it up in my daughter pyjama pants.
Why?
Pyjama pants.
Why?
Cause she can't give me.
Why?
She can't give me to give me. Because it have it done. Because your mind just dip on it, my sister say, then imagine me go get the little money and me have to wrap it up in a pitney, clothes and call you.
Again, you're only exaggerating this to make me look bad. I am not a thief. I mean, not thief anything from you.
So even though me now work, me can't keep dollar.
You must not go there.
You can't know say me have dollar.
You must not go there.
You must go tell me how much me supposed to have out of my money.
That's not true.
No.
That's
all right. You guys have some disagreements on, whether or not Mark is controlling, whether or not Mark is having problems with you talking to, your sister, reaching out to them for their support, and whether or not Mark is jealous and causing that jealousy and that controlling thing to have you in a kind of suffocated, a continuous suffocated space where you feel you can't breathe, you can't grow, you can't do nothing or whatever because him dep on your case. But on his side, he's saying that such is not the case, that you are the one who is explosive all the time, and you say some things about him all the time. Say him not deal with you that way there, but you deal with him that way there. So again,
she don't have any restraint.
Right. So, but at the same time, Mark said he has repeatedly said that that you have portrayed him continuously in such a bad light that he's saying that if he's that bad, then don't stay in it then, because then you're going to be unhappy. So there's a lot going on there, and thing I'm going to have to switch, go over, go and play some, I have to go over to Twitch to play something or whatever, but probably if I have some conversation with both of you privately, one-on-one though, not on air, and then because sometimes when you have that talk, other things can come out that are relevant or important, and it doesn't necessarily mean it going to end up hunky-dory. It can end up even more unpleasant, but it also can end up it can have the potential to end up better too, in a more mutually agreed, some form of mutually agreed conclusion and thing. But one thing is for sure, from my perspective, there's some significant issues there in your marriage, and they're broad and they're sweeping and they are indeed consequential. In other words, meaning is not something where going to go away anytime soon or can be ignored. They have to be dealt with. You know, we would like them to be dealt with in a calm, mature, and sober way. But at the same time, we also understand the use and role of that cathartic thing when you just reach a point where you just have to get it out. And Mark, Brittany's at that point. She is so at that point right now. She has a lot pent up in her, and it's coming out now, and she just have this thing where she need to let it out and thing. And as both of you venture through this thing, I am a man, I can only talk to you on the man side and thing or whatever straight. My suggestion to you, I'm not tell you if you do, because me not, whatever, I don't have a marriage on, at the end of the day, I'm not going to deal with it. But it sounds to me like, from a man perspective, say, Brittany at a point right now, Mark, you have to go just lower, make she just manifest. And it may end up with a conclusion where you don't want or it may whatever, but my suggestion is you have to give her space. If anything, make Brittany come to you and I say, I want to spend time with you, I want so and so, I want this and that. Just give her space. That is my suggestion. But I say, if you be enemy or anything, just not tell her what to do.
She have move from that position a long time.
No, when I say not tell her nothing about her clothes, not tell her nothing about her clothes, not tell her nothing about who she talk to her sister. She want to go somewhere. Yeah, it may come over like, so wait, you know the man of your house. You know that Jamaican something there, but you know where your relationship there, you know where it reach, and you know. So boy, I bet I just lower now, knowing full well that it may work out and it may not work out. I just keep it real with you because she's at that point. She is at that point. If I ask Brittany right, like, you care what Mark think or whatever, Brittany gonna say, no, I don't really care him because she could just reload 10 other things.
That's how she is by nature to do it.
What?
That's how she is by nature. Well, whenever she's upset, that's how she is.
No. You're just saying that's how she is generally, though, no matter what? That's what okay.
Yeah.
No, but I'm just saying with these things, with what she's saying, though, in terms that we are talking about the marriage now, I want you to know that she, I don't me alone yet, other people, even some people are post and I say it and thing. Brittany, she's at like a point now where, irrespective of what you think about the things, the way she see them, she just at a point now where it's just like, enough. And I suspect I don't know the fullness of it and the whole thing, but I'm just telling you, it's palpable. It's palpable. You can feel it from her.
Unlike how she would, try to, make a public disgrace out of me. There's a lot more I could say, but I will not do it. I will not do it.
All right.
Because there's a lot more I could say, but I will not go down that road.
All right then.
Because it's not going to be. It's not going to be in any of our interest. No. Hold on. And I understand that. I'm in this long enough to. People basically, Mark is saying that him can reload some things right and we make when they say, wait, what? Really? Brittany? For real? What? And him basically I say him not do that. Right? So
Raga, in family they live in the yard and them can't tell you. Them can't tell you when we go through in here, so. Them can't tell you when we go through here, so. And don't go me alone, Them, I have to walk and tell them nothing.
With who?
Because they hear we are cursed.
Everybody curse.
My sister here we are cursed all the while. Sometimes she call me, him start a curse. My sister say, she gone.
Why?
She gone. She can't take you. She want me. She says, stop arguing with Mark.
Really?
Stop arguing with Mark.
I don't mean always. I've done the argument. Most of them, I mean, I would live.
So me not fit tell nobody nothing. Them know.
Here we are going. Here we are going. I just ask you if you can, like, you know, on a share. I at some point I want to talk to both of you individually. Partly because I don't know you so long. And for those of you who don't know, myself, Mark and Brittany, we have come from donkey years and whatever, you know. I was at their wedding and that was what Brittany Mark was. I keep on I forget. Was that 14, 15 years ago? How long ago was that? 15 years ago, I emceed their reception and stuff, and it was so much fun and thing. And you know, years, Mark and Brittany, I support. When I say support, like listen my show and it's just like always in my corner, right? Me can't tell you. As much as you hear them, I go through them thing, you can't say nothing bad about them people around me. Neither them, neither Mark nor Brittany. Right? You know, so, you know, it's an interesting position I'm into and thing. And I want to tell you that they're both, you know, them are not wicked, you know, them are not a murderer, nothing or whatever. You have some little problems here, you know, marriage problems and things like that. But fundamentally at their core, they're two decent human beings who are having some struggles and some tough times in their marriage and thing. And we don't know how it's going to work out. It can work out good. It can work out in a way where it's good, but it's not ideal. There's all sorts of possibilities that can emerge and thing. But while that is unfolding, me just want to know, just maintain that thing that way. You know, me a cuss and go on or whatever, but at the end of the day, you know, wicked and evil to one another and thing and whatever and thing like that. So just ask
yes,
for all that.
I am the one who, as a working here, I am the one, more than if you quarrel too much, I would just stop talking. Or if I did, and you quarrel,
Mark,
we just leave her, leave her, walk away and leave her.
Yeah, Mark, I know we, you know, we're just trying to kind of move away from, you know.
No,
I know. But no, hold on.
To make a big argument.
No. But I'm just, Mark, I'm just trying to kind of, you know, tie it up before I come off, you know. And if we end up with saying, no, I am the one and she's the one and I am the one, then it just open it up back again, and then it make the other person have to defend themselves, and she says something and you have to defend yourself, and then you say something and she have to defend herself. So I'm just trying to kind of, as best as possible. It's not going to be perfect, but as best as possible to kind of.
But finally, though, as far as jealousy is concerned,
Mark.
As far as
Mark.
Finally, as far as jealousy is concerned, she said she was the one.
Mark.
Hold on,
no, but I'm just trying.
Final point here.
No, but I'm trying. Mark, you're going to open up something again.
Point here.
And I'm trying. Mark. I'm trying to come off, but I'm just trying to. I don't want to come off dry and thing like that. You understand what I'm saying?
No, I understand.
But you're going to open up. So I swear to you, whatever you say.
We're not going any further.
Mark. Whatever you say, you're going to explain your side, and she are going to have for your side. I'm just now.
No, but I was simply saying that when jealousy comes in.
Mark.
Yes.
Whatever you're going to say right now, Brittany going to have something different to say.
No, she can't have nothing different to say. Trust me.
No, stop, Mark. You see what you just said a while ago?
Yeah.
I don't know if you pick it up, you know, but you see that line there where you just said, that is the thing where Brittany have a problem with.
No.
Hold on.
Right.
How you know Brittany can't have nothing? You can't definitively say that.
No, because why I can say this. Apart from the ex that she said she cut off, right? And she cut off it. Well, I did not have to cut off the one that she was talking to. I didn't have to do it. Because as she, so the person who have been more jealous could not be the one who could have the other person. When she talked to the person, I didn't quietly call the man and curse him and tell him he must stop calling her. I didn't do it.
Okay.
So as she come to her own, as she knows that she has to do that. Because you can't accuse me of any, because I've never had any relationship outside of hers, apart from that person where was before her. That's all I'm saying.
All right.
Nothing more.
All right, Papa. All right. Listen now, this is raw, and it is tension filled, of course, and just I just appreciate when I share and things like that, and hopefully this can resolve in a way that is mutually satisfying to both of you, and that will require a journey, and it's not going to be an easy journey, as we can probably discern and thing. All right, but I'm gonna try to reach out to them. I'm gonna be honest with them, I'm very, very busy in general here, particularly leading all the way down to July. In particular this weekend I'm not going to be here. I'm gonna be over in London, but at some point I'm gonna try to catch up with them. All right.
Yeah, man.
All right. Blessings, man. Love and blessing. Brittany.
Yeah, man.
Love and blessings. Here. I reach out. Cool.
Yeah, man. All
right, people. That rough life happens and thing. I want to see how the thing go. It can be quite challenging. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to end this stream, but I'm going to start back a stream over Twitch. Everybody who they have Facebook and who they over on YouTube, Ragashanti TV or YouTube, I want to come over Twitch now. But I'm going to end the Twitch stream too, and start back a next one, so that this stream here can stay on Twitch, because even when time the music them play, them can't really stay up on Twitch, but you can play the song them over there, which is nice, which is what I'm going to do right now. So in order to have this show stay up on the platform, them I have to cut them now, right? Facebook, Ragashanti TV on YouTube, and twitch.tv, right? Ragashanti over twitch.tv. But I'm going to start back the Twitch right away. So you just come over. So you don't leave. Twitch people don't leave, You're going to see the stream stop, but it's going to start back. All right? And all who over Ragashanti TV on YouTube, come over twitch.tv now and come to Ragashanti. Right? We're going to play some music, and it'll be a nice time. We're going to go out the back or something. All who up on the Ragashanti page on Facebook right now. Oh, well on. I'm going to put the link them in there, so you just know one for go. All right? You know one for go. Let me put it in here. I'm going to put it here. So I put the link there. And just come over Twitch, because that is where we can play music and party. All right? All right, so let me go over the Ragashanti page and do the same thing. I remember, so I can come to Twitch at any time and follow me over there, and make we have nice time. All right. So I put a bunch of links over there. So I'm going to stop the stream right now. It's going to stop on all platforms, but it's going to restart over Twitch. So now just look for the restart stream. All right. Watch your right.